It's been redone several times.
Together.
Several times
Done.
too.
When I'm going to put my teasing in my rubber bands, if every time I lose my line, that's going to be bad, isn't it?
You always never tell us what's true.
Yeah.
I use different things on different dogs.
Right. But you've always, your response to me is,
And also
I
last
use
year.
That's
Oh,
all
Unicure is on you.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that, I'm
Resume.
So we're just going to comb this teasing.
And their conditioner is very similar to Unicure.
I didn't think it was a little bit different.
I've never done double top knots on her, so we might have to do them a couple times.
It's more water. Because the Unicure is really
I do.
So at what point do you switch over from singles to doubles?
I mean, I guess when they're out the puppy class.
Okay.
You know.
the ice and
And like I said, I think the biggest mistake that we all make is too much hair. That's not a lot of hair, is it?
Mm-mm.
Right?
Yeah.
And that way you're not going to get that big poo. Okay, so my teasing's combed out. That wasn't a big deal. Combing it out, right? So 2 sections. And I put just a real rough one there, just to keep it out of my way. But in feeling that, I know that there's less hair here than here, so I can just go back and add a little bit more.
any type of iron that isn't.
she gets
I
excited.
prefer like 320s. So it's easier to buy items.
Exactly. So now I just have this one little poof to make, which is going to be like a baby version of the puppy one. Meaning I'm going to keep this hair out.
And I have fat fingers, so it's not so I
She's more content being up here, work done, than if she was in her crate. That's it. Maltese love to be with their people.
Yeah, I bought one and I used it once.
So same teasing as before, close to the base of the skull.
Yeah, but I like them because there is no time.
And just to repeat myself, it really is the most important part of your top knot, if you don't want it to move all over.
They have them now.
And you see how close the teasing stays on the roof? All of this hair here is free, it's just here. And I just gather. Exactly.
Just cover it up. Remember they used to use the hair balls? Besides the
From
cotton balls.
that
just
brush,
the,
yeah, exactly. And the silkier your dog's hair is, obviously, the harder it is to do their top knot. The silkier your dog's hair is, the harder it is to do a top knot. If you have a nice, thick, cottony coat, it's very easy to do a top knot. Now, and I can just feel that that's probably not enough teasing because her hair is pretty silky, so it's going to fall out easy. So I'm just going to go back and add a little more. You know, it's a lot like cooking, isn't it? Where you just have to kind of like, that's not enough, add a little more.
Taste it needs a little more salt.
Exactly. Pretty much from the back. Well, I kept this hair out, like I did the puppy top knot, and now I'm just smoothing it over with this little comb again. And sometimes I don't get too detailed on this first, what do we call it? What do we call this part? First, well,
What you trying to say?
the part that's, what do we call this part? I'm having a senior moment.
Tell me what? Which part?
Like that was a ball, but the base of the top knot. Anyway, I don't get too overly concerned sometimes about the first one because I might have to take it out and match the other one. And also, you see, I always kind of like keep my side there smaller because I don't want to end up too big. Yeah. Okay, and so you see now, it's pretty easy to put my rubber band in because you see the shape. Like that's the most important part is done in a way.
When you have big fingers and at the end and you start mangling the rubber band, you ruin the shit.
Maybe you need like a hammer.
Very witty, aren't you today?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Next year we're going to do a seminar where we're just going to, yeah. And everyone will be so worried. But it's like, we've gone on for years.
Rolling on the ground.
Tight to the skin, what do you mean?
Closer to the scalp.
Yeah. And I'm just going to keep that there for now and see what
Sorry.
this... Exactly. I'll just give a little bit more tug from this side there. Good. Okay, that's a nice shape. Same kind of on each side. Right. Now, I think this side has a little bit more hair in it. I can just feel. Sometimes you don't notice that until all of a sudden it's like, so that could mess it up, but we'll see. So the same thing, I'm just taking out all of the perimeter.
Teaches you patience.
Pardon me?
Teaches you patience.
That's right. Pardon me?
You're worried that you're going to bring it together.
You know, I'm kind of, I mean, that's personal preference as far as where you want that set. I kind of am back to not as close as what maybe was the fashion the past, 10 years or so. I like a little bit more width just because I think it makes the face look
Softer.
Yeah. It's almost like a bow above each eye, almost. Not quite, but...
So you don't hold a piece out to connect to the other side?
I will.
He's teasing nicely, so it's going to stay nice.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's right. That's right. You don't need to be
Well, because I'm not damaging it. And then sometimes, like if it's a longer hair dog, I'll just get that out of my way. So it's really about being neat every step of the way.
Some people make the mistake, like the dog I just got, he cut the key string. And the dog just lifts his leg like
Doing the same thing.
And it wasn't until I grew the key string out that it stopped.